What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ride the Bean. Today is one of the first spring days in Trondheim. Spring is coming and the motorcycle season is approaching again. And I'm getting really excited. So today I thought I would tell you a little bit about the plans that I have, or that we have actually, for this summer. It's going to be a little bit different than the previous two seasons, where I didn't really have any clue where I was going, and I was going all around Europe. This season I'm staying a little bit more local. A lot of you have asked me to make videos from Norway, so that's what's going to happen this season. And the plan then is it's a little bit tricky because there are some dates that we need to nail down, and yeah, it's a little bit stricter than the previous two seasons, but I think it's going to be interesting. So the plan is to go from the southern tip of Norway, Lindesnes, to the North Cape. That's the main mission of this summer. So the idea this season, the plan is, in the beginning of May, I'm starting my trip from Trondheim, and I'm heading down south to the southern tip. And around mid-May, you come down to meet me in the south of Norway.
Yes, for a little part of the trip. He has some things to show me in Norway.
Yeah. So
I haven't really visited Norway so far.
yeah, so
I've
that's
only stayed in Trondheim where I live.
yeah.
It's so hard to travel, but now that it's time.
The goal is to actually, to show her
Yes.
the best parts of Norway
And to show you at the same time.
and show you at the same time. Yes. So the plan is to go along the west side of Norway, through the west coasts, and try to cross as many of the mountain roads as possible, and go through as many of the fjords as possible. And on the way, I was hoping that some of you maybe want to have a cup of coffee with us.
Yes, you should join us or join Kenneth on his way.
Yeah. In the previous two seasons, I've loved meeting people who've sent me messages on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and invited me for a cup of coffee or to camp in their backyard or go for a ride or whatever. So this season, I'm hoping is going to be the same. So if you live in the west coast of Norway, or happen to be there around the end of May, beginning of June, then send me a message. Maybe we can meet up for a coffee. That would be fun.
Ride together?
Or a quick ride if you have something interesting that you want to show us
Yeah.
in your area.
That would
We
be
would love
really
to
cool.
join.
Yeah.
And after that, you have to work on your PhD. You're in the
So,
finishing phases of your
yeah,
PhD.
I worked 5 years on it, and now I will hand it in September. So this summer for me is finishing it. But I still only take a few weeks to join the trip and do some things. So that's why I cannot join the whole trip. I would love to.
Yeah.
But I found a compromise, and I will join some part of the trip and hopefully the best parts.
Yeah. And then maybe next year we can go on
Yeah.
a proper trip together.
Yes. When I'm done with this is good news because I can work on the other channel. We can go on more trips. I can save more for the bike and everything.
Yeah. So so then you go after that you go home and work on your PhD.
Yes.
And while you're doing that, I'm heading up north again to a place called Bjerkvik because I've been invited to speak at the Military Veteran Motorcycle Club about motorcycle safety when traveling. So that's going to be interesting. It's my first sort of a keynote or whatever you want to call it.
Lecture.
Lecture? Yeah, this is going to be fun. So if you happen to be in the northern parts of Norway around Bjerkvik, the 14th to the 16th of June, then stop by the Milvet MC's motorcycle event up there. And then after that, I'm coming back to Trondheim,
Yes.
or back through Trondheim,
Yeah.
and going down to Copenhagen.
We have something to do in Copenhagen.
Yes,
So
because if you remember last year in Athens, I went to the World of Coffee there, and that was a lot of fun. And this year it's in Copenhagen, much closer to home.
why not go?
So
on bike?
we have to go there. So we're both going to Copenhagen. I'm going by bike. You're meeting me there coming with a plane.
Yes.
And we're going to spend a few days in Copenhagen during that event. And then if we have time,
Yeah, we will make the time.
we will make the time. Yeah,
to ride around the region.
the region, and then going down to. You wanted to show me your hometown or your.
Oh, this may be, but especially Belgium and the Netherlands would be nice to ride around there and visit coffee shops and.
Yeah. So if we have time, we're going down to, is it Antwerp?
Yeah.
Or Brussels, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. So if you are living in that area, want to grab a coffee with us too? We'd love to
Exactly.
take you up on that if we have time.
Yes.
So shoot us a message on Instagram. Yeah. And then after that, you're flying home to Trondheim again.
Yes. Yeah.
And I begin heading towards the North Cape finally. So it's going to be a lot of zigzag up and down, a few thousand kilometers extra.
Yeah. The plan is that I join him twice.
Yeah. So because of these dates that we need to sort of set in between, it's going to be a lot of back and forth. But it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a lot of nice views, probably a lot of nice conversations, and
Yeah.
interesting summer, I think.
Yes. A lot of amazing roads. The point was to show the best roads on a motorcycle in Norway.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the idea. I want to show off some of my favorite roads to ride in Norway on a motorcycle, so that maybe if you come here, you know where to head, where to go. But yeah, that's the plan for the summer. If you happen to come across us or see that we're close by or whatever, don't hesitate to shoot us a message. If we can, we would love to meet you.
Yes.
If we can't, we can't. It depends on the day and the weather and everything at the time, but if we can, we'd love to. So I hope you guys join us for this trip, this season 3 of Ride the Bean.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Norway.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm curious what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to meeting whoever we meet on the way. Yeah. See you in the next episode. Peace.